Good morning, my friends. Okay, so I am at the end of the cul-de-sac on Country Club Road. This road actually crosses over Western Boulevard way down there, and it also intersects with the Jacksonville Country Club. I wanted to take you all the way down to the cul-de-sac though, because that home right there is not for sale, but it is one of my investors' homes that he flipped a while back ago, and even before the market went crazy, that home sold in a heartbeat. This is an older part of Jacksonville. It is built. Most of the homes here are built in 1976. A good majority of the homes are brick, and this neighborhood has been pretty well maintained over the years. This was where a lot of my friends went to high school when I was a kid. I grew up just down the street in that neighborhood I drove you through the other day. So we're gonna go in here and take a look at this one. Okay, so you saw where I pulled into the driveway over there on the side, and that little area of the side yard is fenced in. The yard is actually really nice, has this cute walkway that goes up there. For being built in 1974, I'm not disappointed. It actually appears to be in pretty good condition for its age. And I love this porch. Let's give you a view of around here. The floor plan is definitely indicative of the 70s. It's unique, to say the least. There's a lot of cosmetic things that you probably want to eventually take care of, but nothing that I see being an issue with moving in. These tile floors here, the grout's cracked. It's old. I would completely rip out the floors in this bathroom. It looks like they tried doing something nice by putting a vanity in here that's a little bit more modern. But the fan needs to be fixed. I would completely replace that toilet eventually. It works, but yeah, it's just a little old. They have replaced the floors in here with laminate floors. So I'm not even really sure what to call some of these rooms. So this actually comes off of the back of the house. That was the door that I entered from, because that's where the lockbox is. So for all intents and purposes, this could be considered a sunroom, or not really a sunroom because the windows aren't quite super open, but this is like a little extra play area, maybe a indoor garden area. There's a lot of things you could do with that. And then I would probably use this as some kind of formal sitting area, and we'd probably turn this into the den or living room. So nice big open spaces, a lot of possibilities to do different things within here. The laundry room is just off of this room here. There's your water heater. Got some cabinets in here. There's also a smoke detector. Okay, and I know, well, you know what? I can't even remember if I've talked to you guys about the panel boxes. So Federal Pacific Federal Pacific Electric Company panel boxes have, as of the past several years, have just been called on home inspection reports for their, I don't even know what word, they have been known to cause fires. It does not mean that every single Federal Pacific panel box does cause a fire, and to give you just some kind of word of assurance there, I just helped my daughter and her husband purchase a home, and they have a Federal Pacific panel box. We had a licensed electrician come out and take a look at it really good to make sure that it was in good working order, and it was just fine. So we did not have it replaced. But to get one replaced, you're looking at probably about $3,000, and that's with permits and everything. So this is kind of a cool little courtyard here with the fence and a nice covered area. And there's a shed out back here, which I have to check and see if the key I have opens that up as well. And technically this is considered a detached garage. It's not a shed. Sorry, I misspoke. We'll go in there here in just a minute. Take a look at it. Just want to give you an idea of what the outside back here looks like. Nice little basketball court. This would be great for backyard barbecues and whatnot. And this is that door that I came in. So, oops, I forgot I already locked it. I'm gonna go back in through the laundry room door. That door also leads to that like little sunroom area that we were in. Okay, so going back into what I think would be the living room, or den, I should say. You've got an attic access in here. So, you know, maybe you can even turn this into like a work area, work from home area, because there is an actual dining room and living room on the other side over here. So here's the kitchen. They've done a little bit of updating here. We've got a gas stove. You're not gonna find natural gas out here, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure that would be a propane. There's very few areas in Jacksonville that have natural gas. So we do have a Whirlpool refrigerator there, Formica countertops, and I'll show you in here. That's just some storage space underneath the stairs. That's where the air handler is going to be. And then, so yeah, like I said, it's definitely still needs some cosmetic work. I would replace the floors in here eventually, but for right now, you know, they're livable. These are the less expensive laminate floors. These are not the waterproof LVP things that cost quite a bit more. Okay, so this would be the dining room. Set up like a formal dining area in there, and this is what I would consider the living room. So like I said, you definitely got some space down here. It's got a uniqueness about it that's just really kind of cool. And I like older houses for that reason. We've already been in there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs. Carpet's not in terrible condition. You know, it's definitely not brand new. Let's see, we're gonna just go to the right immediately. The bedrooms are all really good size. Got a lot of space coming on up here. The MLS says that it's about 2,200 heated square feet. Personally, I'd want to measure it myself because I think it might even be a little bit bigger than that. But I could be wrong. I'm usually not, but I'm just kidding. All right, here's bedroom 2. And got these double door closets. Pretty standard size. Okay. This bathroom, this needs some love in here. You know, it's more cosmetic type stuff, but you know, it needs some love. I'm actually a huge fan of most of the old 1970s bathtub tiles and things like this. I've had lots of clients who've had this same kind of tile that I've advise them not to replace because it's kind of coming back around here. People are loving the old-fashioned tile. This one needs some grout, and as you can see, there is one of the tiles here that's damaged, so I'm not even 100% certain how you would fix that. But you might be able to, it would be very difficult to match that, but anyway, moving on. Okay, so right across the hall from this is going to be another large, what I believe they are calling the bonus room. This one is actually a huge room. Standard size closet. And so that covered 1, 2, 3 bedrooms up here, and now we're into the 4th bedroom, which this would be considered the master bedroom. Got a ceiling fan in here. Again, some, you know, some paint, flooring, that kind of thing would make it a lot nicer. And then we have the bathroom in here. Looks like they tried. But some love wouldn't hurt. So, okay, that is the master bath. Let's make sure we've seen everything really good here upstairs. I do have smoke detector up there, smoke detector in the hallway. I would highly recommend making sure that all of these smoke detectors are equipped with carbon monoxide sensors as well, especially if you're going to use it as an investment property of any kind. That's a North Carolina state law that all landlords do that. So let's go downstairs. Okay, we're gonna go back out front and just get a really good walk around of the outside of the house. Got a water spigot over here. I will have to look it up just to be on the safe side, but again, y'all know I'm not a contractor. I think this is the old asbestos siding, and as long as it's not friable and, you know, coming off in places, it should be just fine. I've sold plenty of houses with that before, and it has been okay as long as it's been kept in good condition. It's just something that if that is what it is, you need to be aware because, you know, asbestos. But I'm not 100% certain what that is. I'll have to look that up in the records. And I'll do a little drive around of the neighborhood too, just so you can kind of see where you're at. Beautiful trees out here. It's a really nice morning, and I think it's going to get super hot today, so I'm loving it right now. All right, let's drive around. Just in case you do end up wanting this house, I just wanted to put this in the video to make sure, because I know that sometimes people have washers and dryers, and one of the questions they always ask me is if it's an older home, what kind of plug-in does it have for the washing machine? So we're just going to put that in there for future reference sake should we need it. Oh my goodness, and as I'm walking out, I just noticed that I'm going to find every little thing I possibly can, you know, that a home inspector is going to find as well. But that is the door that leads to the laundry room there. So, okay, now we're going to go take a look around the neighborhood. Okay, so we're going to pull out. Now, if we were to go on that road there, that is Country Club Road. If we take a left, that's going to lead us directly out to Piney Green Road, which intersects with Country Club Road, and then Country Club Road is what takes us all the way down. So I'm gonna go this way instead, just to kind of drive you through the neighborhood a bit. And hopefully this oncoming truck here is not going to run me over. There we go. Okay. Let's roll the window down so I'm not getting the glare of that window. Most people around here had their roofs replaced after Florence. Not everybody, but a good portion of them. You can see a lot of older brick homes here. Ah, the good old days back when just about everybody built with brick. It's always been a very quiet neighborhood. It's also right up the road from your mother-in-law and father-in-law. This is literally just right a hop, skip, and a jump from their neighborhood. We're gonna go down Tower Drive. This is another one of the few neighborhoods in Jacksonville where you'll see hills. Not a lot of hills around here. It always makes me laugh when I come into the neighborhoods that do have the hills. Looks like they're remodeling that house over there. And as I'm driving through here, I'm remembering a lot of my old friends. I had a friend that lived on Tower, a friend that lived on Thames, which is where we're at now. And this is pretty much what the entire neighborhood looks like. So you guys just let me know what you think, or if you've got any other questions about the house or the area, and I'll be happy to answer what I can for you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful morning, and I will talk with you real soon. Take care, ladies.